Happy Monday, sports world. Welcome to Can I Get Some Sports With That? I'm your host, Marcus. We got Carneal in the house. We got D-Boy in the house, Black Diamond. And we got Philly Phil in the house.
Hello,
Say what's up, Phil?
What's happening?
All right, so we got some great topics today for you guys. A lot of things been going on. This might have to be one of the best years in sports so far. Today, first we go kick it off with the NCAA tournament, March Madness. I'm pretty sure all of y'all brackets are messed up right now. Mine's especially, thank you, Baylor and, Kentucky. Hope you guys, never mind, I can't say what I really want to say. But we go kick it off with NCAA brackets. Starting with Neil, how's your bracket still holding up, and who is your new pick to win now if your team is out already?
So to be honest, my bracket is going straight down the drain, but it's still honestly better than I thought it would be. It's just honestly some of those 15 seed teams that I didn't see winning, like who is that got to win? I'm blanking on the name, but I seen it, bro, and it broke my heart because I did not have them winning.
What'd you say, Phil?
St. Peter's.
Yeah, that's exactly who it was, bro. That St. Peter's win, bro. Oh my God, bro. It crushed me because I had them losing, and then oh my God, Kentucky.
Yeah, that hurt my heart.
But it's funny because the three teams that I usually always have at least making it to the Final Four, if not to the national championship game, are always Duke, Zags, and Nova. So right now, Duke, Zags, and Villanova, it seems like they all still hanging in there. Duke got the win, so let's go Duke. You feel me? But right now, it's just all about who is gonna keep the momentum. I'm surprised what Michigan hung in there. The way Juwan Howard was able to keep Michigan in there against who's that? I think Tennessee, and that stud that they got, because he was balling. Oh my God, he was hooping. I can't wait to see how he does at the next level. But yeah, but my bracket is trash. I don't know about the rest of y'all's, but my bracket is pretty much garbage.
Who you got winning the whole thing?
I got Zags taking it. It's funny. I got Zags beating Nova in the Final Four, if I remember my bracket correctly, if I remember how it lined up. And then I think I got them going on to play Duke in the tournament final for the national championship. And I got them beating Duke in the OT game, if I remember correctly.
All right. That's cool. Phil, let me know about your prospects and any of your teams fall down the drain or your team still alive.
Well, I definitely had Baylor and Kentucky making it deep, and we saw what happened with that. I actually had North Carolina making a pretty deep run, so that's looking pretty good. I actually had Duke losing in the round of 32 to Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? But as far as who my winners are, according to my bracket, nobody. But if I were to pick one, I could go with Gonzaga for real. They're looking like the best team right now. I still need to see more from Chet. I know he's gonna come with it though. But this tournament been crazy. Like, it's been exciting. I've been enjoying the games. The hype coming into it wasn't as big as it normally is, but tournament definitely not disappointing this year. I've been satisfied as a fan.
Definitely with most of these freshmen showing out too. D-Boy, your take on it? Like, your team still in? Are you still alive? Not at all.
No. I had Illinois. I had Illinois playing Arizona in the Elite Eight and losing by 5. So I didn't even bother doing the bracket. But Yeah, I had Illinois. I had Illinois making it to the Elite Eight and losing by 5, but DeMonte Williams and Trent Frazier, they truly disappointed me yesterday, man. It was like every time they had a wide open shot, they would either not look at the basket and straight pass, or they'll look at the basket, fake the shot, and then pass. And I kept yelling at the TV like, what are y'all doing, man? You open, take the shot. So they just, and then another thing that got me mad about that game was Brad Underwood. He made a mistake and took Kofi out a little too early in the first half for my liking. And then when he did that, that's when Houston went on that run and killed them on the glass. So yeah, no, and right now, yeah, it's looking like Mark Few. I can't give it to Gonzaga. I'm gonna tell y'all the team to watch. Auburn. Watch Auburn.
Really?
Auburn is a dangerous team. When they
football.
get right and they focus, they are a very, very scary team because they can beat you in the defensive struggle. They can blow you out. They can make it a half-court game and beat you. Yeah, and they're well coached. Like, as much as Bruce Pearl is an excellent coach, I wish Illinois would have been smart enough to get him, but unfortunately not. So yeah, I got Auburn. I actually got Auburn and Gonzaga.
Okay.
I actually got Auburn and Gonzaga, and I think Auburn is going. I give a slight edge to Auburn only because of Bruce Pearl. Like, I think he's one of the few coaches that can match wits with Mark Few. Not taking nothing away from Mark Few. Mark Few is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer in my opinion, even though he's never won a national championship. But Bruce Pearl is something about that guy. That guy is special as far as coaches is concerned, and that's my take on it.
It's just like Illinois just couldn't get it together. Like they couldn't score for some reason. So
they was waiting on, like I said, they was waiting on Kofi to do everything.
Yeah. Now the team that I got is I had Kentucky and Gonzaga. I got Gonzaga winning the whole thing, and unfortunately, Kentucky got taken out already. So I'm looking towards Duke. You know, maybe Duke could give me something just because they playing for their coach. That's just me. But I still got Gonzaga winning it all. Even though they let me down every year, I still got faith in them. And with Villanova, my mind says them every year. But my heart just don't let me because just like they just struggle in the important parts of the game. And I can't flow with that. But hey, I like y'all takes on the tournament. We just go turn the tables a little. We go start talking about the NFL right now. Now y'all know a lot of big moves been made.
Mm-hmm.
The toughest division.
Big moves, big money moves, big money moves.
Exactly. And we all know the best division right now. I'm just saying where everybody in the world is thinking. The AFC West.
It's hot in the kitchen. Fire.
Hey, I'm just gonna say whoever loses 4 games ain't making it to the playoffs.
But you want to know what's you want to know what's funny though? Really quick on a side note that you say that all 4 of those teams could lose 4 games and still be in there though. That's the funny part.
Well, I just know the Super Bowl champions coming out of that division. D-Boy, what's your take on it?
Okay, so you're asking who the best team in the AFC West is, or
who the best team in the AFC West?
Who's the best team in the AFC West?
Man, Woo.
Or if you want to take it a step further, who's the best team in the AFC?
Oh, man, who's the best team in the AFC? I gotta go with Kansas City, man.
You still go with Kansas City?
I want to say Cincinnati so bad. I want to say Cincinnati so bad because of my boy Joe, but they got somebody named Patrick Mahomes, and he lost a championship game at home. So that man is gonna come back. He gonna come out next season pissed. Like, and then they got Juju Smith-Schuster, and my only question is that defense gonna improve. If that defense plays like the 2019-2020 defense, then it's gonna be lights out, man. Nobody's beating them. Not even Joe.
Well, I mean, they losing the Honey Badger, so
yeah. Now
they losing the heart and soul of that defense.
Say what now?
I said they losing the heart and soul of that defense.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, Patrick Mahomes, man. Patrick Mahomes. You think he not heated about losing? Oh yeah, that man finna, he gonna come out on a mission. But I'll say this. If Kansas City don't make it, then I'm going with them. I got the Bengals as my sleeper team. Denver, to me, they lost out on Von Miller. I mean, yeah, that defense is still gonna be top 10, but I think they needed Von Miller to put them over everybody else, man. I think Von Miller is going to the Bills is really gonna affect that defense. But in all actuality, yeah, I got Kansas City 1, and then I got Cincinnati 1A.
Okay, sounds logical. Neil, what you feel about that? Ooh, who's your team in the AFC West, or let's take it a step further, the AFC?
You know what? I'm gonna toss out a bold prediction. I'm gonna toss out a very, very bold prediction. You feel me? I got the Chargers 1 and the Raiders 2. And let me tell you why.
That's bold.
The Raiders, if you low-key pay attention to their moves, they are improving their defense something crazy. I've seen them pay some players already. They brought back some players. They just picked up Devontae Adams and broke him off. We all seen what Derek Carr and Devontae Adams were in college. Now, just imagine what they could be in the NFL with the right coach.
Facts.
Because they got Chandler Jones now. That's a big improvement of defense.
They got Chandler Jones now. And they already had plenty of pieces on that defense that was already substantial and all that. You feel me? Max Crosby off. I was so hoping it wouldn't have worked, but I was like, man, if there was a way the Bears could have figured out how to get him, oh my God, that boy was balling last year on the defense side of the ball. And it's just like, the reason I say that is because we even saw it last year with the Raiders, even after all that John Gruden stuff. Like, they have the potential to just get hot so fast and such an instant.
They were hot last year.
But it's like it wasn't consistent. I think this year, if they can keep that fire consistently, they could be one of the top teams in the AFC. And the reason I got the Chargers number 1 is because, honestly, I feel like after that Khalil Mack move and some of them other moves that I know they're gonna continue to make it, and with Justin Herbert about to now go into his 3rd year, and he's about to make that 3rd year leap that we saw out of Josh Allen, but a whole lot better, because his production was already a whole lot better within his first 2 years than Josh Allen's was in his first 2 years. In his 3rd year, I feel like, he's about to go crazy. So, like I said, it's a very bold prediction, but I got the Chargers 1 and the Raiders 2. But let's see how the season play out.
That's really bold, and that's why I was picking Phil to go last, because you actually picked this team. And I just have a feeling he was going to say San Diego for the first one. So let me see if I'm right or not. Hey, Phil, what you think about it?
All right, so before I get into my take, I want to take Neil's bold prediction and take it a step further. All right, so yeah, I do believe the Chargers are, if not the best team, one of the best teams in the AFC, not just in their division. But like he was talking about Justin Herbert, I think Justin Herbert is going to show y'all that he's the best quarterback in the league. better than Pat
I can't argue
Mahomes, better than Joe, better than all of them. That he gonna show y'all why he the best quarterback in the league. Yeah, I said it, D-Boy, and Joe is my guy, but he gonna be better than him. But to my take, I do have the Chargers as the best team, but also, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sleep on the Denver Broncos, man. Like Russ going there means everything for that team because that's literally all they needed was a quarterback, and you got the one quarterback that cook better than any other quarterback I've seen.
What was the phrase? Let Russ cook. Let Russ cook.
Boy. And that kitchen definitely ain't gonna be too hot up in Denver. It's always cold over there. But that Denver team with that defense, like D-Boy said, they still gonna be top 10 with or without Von Miller. They got young studs at wide receiver. They got some very exciting weapons actually with their receivers and their running backs. Yeah, Noah Fant gone, but I feel like his production is replaceable. Plus with Russ, he gonna find a tight end to throw to. And
he gonna extend plays at 35.
and that's the biggest thing about Russ is that he keep plays moving. And I think things like that, especially in the playoffs, matter. Because when everything break down, like let Russ do his thing. It usually turned out good. So, and I don't think.
Go ahead, bro. No, go ahead, bro. I'll say what I was gonna say after what you say.
Well, I was just gonna say that I don't think his level of play has diminished in any way. I think last year he was just hurt. I think we may just see the best version of Rush next year while people playing. We may see the best version of him, and that's scary for the league. But yeah, I got the Chargers and the Broncos though.
Chargers and the Broncos. Whew, I don't know. My heart is saying the Chargers, but my mind is saying Buffalo still because that defense got even better with Von joining the board, and you already know Allen. He's coming with his A game. If they could just get a running back. And they really don't even need a running back.
They got two running backs. They just don't use them.
And that's the point. They don't need to. When it's time to use them, they don't really produce. They're producing probably 3 games at the whole season?
Because they need to be in a rhythm. That's why. Like, if you get 3 touches one game, then the next game, now you finna get 15, 20 touches. And then the next game, you back to getting 5. Like, you can't stay in a rhythm like that. The production won't be sustainable.
Well, I think Buffalo is a team that actually showed the NFL we don't even need running backs to beat you. That's the first team I've ever seen who don't need running backs.
Be a running back.
And then it's some Buffalo. I got Buffalo as the best in the AFC, and I got Chargers second. Raiders is looking scary. But another thing that just came into play, my boy Watson, is he gonna play? Does he make the Browns a Super Bowl contender? And if that's the case, then who are they gonna play in the Super Bowl? If that's the case, are they Super Bowl contenders now? So Neil, let me know. Are they Super Bowl contenders with Watson, or it just the Cleveland Browns still?
So, real quick, just not to dwell too much on the last topic, but I still have the Bills going to the Super Bowl. The Bills were always my Super Bowl pick going into this next season, and they still are my Super Bowl pick. I don't always think the regular season record or who has the number 1 seed really determines who wins the Super Bowl, as we've seen that so many times play out where the number 1 seed gets put out, as we just saw last year with the Packers. They got put right out the playoffs. So, in my opinion, number 1 seed means something, but you still got to prove it. You still got to show it. And so it's like, but I feel like the Browns have a little bit of way to go before they call themselves Super Bowl contenders, because who is Deshaun Watson to throw the ball to? What receivers do they have?
I mean, not Cooper Cup. Amari Cooper.
I mean,
he still got a Joku.
I mean, besides Coop, who else they got? And Joku, as we seen, is not the most reliable. He either is hurt or he drops opportune passes. Like
Jones is pretty good.
He's all right, but he still got some development to do.
Remember last time we saw Deshaun Watson, he didn't have D-Hop and he led the league in passing.
Exactly. True that. So I was actually going to bring that up because I wrote down his 2020 numbers. And in 2020, the last time we saw him, he put up 4,823 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and had a QB rating of 112.4. Now, when you compare Baker's 2020 season, Baker put up 3,563 yards, 26 touchdowns, 8 picks, and had a 95.9 QBR. So when you compare those 2020 seasons, perhaps Baker's best season, Deshaun Watson was still a hell of a lot better, pretty much, honestly. Like, okay, yeah, he had one less interception, but he also had 7 more touchdowns and 1,000 and 1,300 more yards, pretty much. So it's like, when you putting up that many more yards than somebody and may have more touchdowns, when you go to a team like that with those weapons, you feel me? They are going to be something, but it's like, the question is, though, is what will they be? It's like, I know Deshaun Watson going there, it makes them a way better playoff contender than they were with Baker Mayfield. But Deshaun Watson is my boy. That's my favorite QB in the league next to Tom Brady. Like, because I'm a Clemson fan. I love all Clemson products. You feel me? D.Y., Trevor Lawrence, T. Higgins, Travis Etienne. You feel me? It's a Clemson player. I love him. Isaiah Stewart. You feel me? Like, I love Clemson. So it's like, I love Deshaun Watson, and I believe he ups the Browns' chances. The Browns' chances of going deeper in the playoffs. But I don't know if they just quite in that Super Bowl contention yet. I think they still need a couple pieces.
Phil, you feel the same way?
No, I don't. I actually believe Deshaun Watson going there makes him a Super Bowl contender, and here's why. That defense is elite. Like, ain't no question about it. That defense is elite. You probably saw holes or seen it vulnerable, I believe, because they probably didn't believe in their quarterback. That's definitely not going to be the case with Deshaun Watson. Defense is going to feel like we can win for real as long as we do our job and let him do his thing. And I think the weapons he has is perfectly fine because they still got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They still got them.
That's out the backfield.
True that.
Still got that offensive line, so it's not like he's gonna be running for his life. He can still run, but he ain't gonna be running for his life. That's what I'm saying. I like Peoples Jones, and I think him and Amari would be a nice little combination. Now, we just gotta see. My only thing about Amari is that we just can't see a lot of them games where he don't show up.
Yeah, that's his problem.
We can't see them.
He don't show up for the big game.
We can't see no hot feet, cold feet Amari no more. We done with seeing that. We need to see consistency. Because when he good, he can be great. But when he bad, he is horrible. Like
and see, that's my entire thing. For as much as I love Amari Cooper as well, that boy is very, very, very inconsistent when it comes to, like, he'll put up like 170-yard receiving game, 2 touchdowns against an absolute garbage opponent in a game that pretty much almost don't mean nothing. And then, like, in a game that means something, here he comes with 50 yards, 4 catches, and maybe a touchdown if he got lucky.
All I'm gonna say is we definitely finna find out a lot about Amari Cooper next year, depending on if Deshaun Watson play. Because I think that offense is definitely Super Bowl caliber, and I think the defense can be Super Bowl caliber. So I don't see why they shouldn't be a contender, why they shouldn't be taken seriously in the AFC. It's just that the AFC got a lot of teams like that.
All right, so D-boy, you go be the tiebreaker. You got a yes or you got a no. How do you feel about it? Does Deshaun make Cleveland Super Bowl contenders, or just make them a every year playoff team?
I'm gonna put a name out there that everybody talking about the offense. The offense. Phil touched on the defense and said it's elite, but I'm gonna tell you right now who makes them Super Bowl contenders outside of Deshaun Watson. Number 95. That's a bad man. That is a bad man. If Myles Garrett stays healthy and Deshaun Watson does play, which I believe he will, Cleveland is going to be a scary, scary team, man. And I love Joel, and I always pull for the Bengals, but man, I don't know. Because they still have, I think they still got Clowney, don't they?
I believe so.
Then you got Jadeveon Clowney when healthy. He's a problem too. So man, just ask Justin Fields how much of a problem
I low key wish people would stop mentioning that man. Honestly, like
he didn't have an offensive line.
That man, in my opinion, was a draft bust.
Who? Jadeveon
Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney.
Agreed, Carnell.
He has disappointed me so much, especially when he was alongside J.J. Watt. Do you know what he could? He was been on J.J. Watt, and now he's alongside Myles Garrett, and we still not seeing him put up the numbers that we expect. We still not seeing those numbers that we expect. Why are teams continuously trying to pay this man when he's not putting up the numbers that they expect?
Because he's still disrupting the offense.
Right.
He disrupts the run.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you that he disrupts the run game. But I watched those games. He's not getting like if it wasn't for the fact that he wasn't playing alongside Myles Garrett, he wouldn't be getting them quarterback pressures. You seen what happened when he was in Tennessee and he was supposed to go to Tennessee and be the big star in Tennessee on that defense. He was horrible. They couldn't wait to get him up out of Tennessee.
Paid him all that bread too.
Paid him. They broke that man off for him to go there and be absolutely terrible in Tennessee.
But then again, like whenever Tennessee normally sign big time defensive players, they normally don't work out for real.
It's
the
just something
pass rusher Tennessee had I can remember is Javon Curse.
They had Albert Hainsworth before he went to Washington. I believe he was on Tennessee.
Yeah, Albert Hainsworth was doing his thing, but it wasn't for long.
It's like defense is so balanced that everybody get a chance to shine. So it's like not just one person, like you see on the Bears. We got Khalil Mack, and
the defense is well coached.
Right. Because Vrabel's a defensive man,
and that's exactly why you would think with a defense like that that's consistent all around and has good team play all around, a player like Jadeveon Clowney could go to Tennessee and really be able to boost off of that and make a bigger impact and have those seasons that we've been looking for that we saw him have in college. He's not done that.
Jadeveon Clowney ain't that guy. Like he a good additive. He can't be the main part of a defense. He a good helper. You feel me?
That's all I'm trying to say. And for where he was drafted and for all the money that he has been paid, bro, he is disappointed in my opinion.
And that's a great thing you just said that, because let's talk about money. Who was the best off-season move, and who deserved to get paid, and who was how did he get that? What was the best move so far in NFL? Let's go with Neil. I want to hear what you got to say about it, because I know you're the money man.
In my opinion, perhaps the best off-season move so far in my opinion, was the Raiders, because like Derek Carr really hasn't had a chance to have like that really top number one wide receiver tandem duo. You know, like he had Amari Cooper, but like Amari Cooper, as we've all seen, and like I said, for as much as I like him, he's a top 15 receiver when he, I'll picture like this. Amari Cooper is top 5 when he really chooses to play. When he doesn't choose to play for real, he's top 15. And so it's like when you have a player who could like either be top 5 or top 15, yeah, that's still great. But it's like sometimes that top 15 player ain't always the player, you know, or the receiver that really sets apart quarterback and receiver duo. You know, sometimes it is that number 1, number 2, number 3, you know, like top 3 type receiver in the league. And he got Devontae Adams, who is arguably the number one best wide receiver in my league. You feel me? And in my opinion, the wide receiver goes like this. It goes in DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, in my opinion, in that order, top 3. And Derek Carr has, in my opinion, the second best receiver in the NFL. So, in my opinion, that was probably the best off-season move. You know, they gave him 5 years, $140 million, $65.67 million guaranteed. And then he's getting 19 they gave him a $19 million signing bonus, which is crazy. But it's like in my opinion, Tay Adams was has so far, because nobody seen that come. Like nobody really seen that coming from the Raiders. Like there were reports that he wanted to go there, but nobody really seen it actually going through. And the fact that it went through was big, because it changed their entire fortune.
Actually, it's one man in the world who actually saw that coming, and I'm about to get to him right now.
I mean, I called it. I touched on it before, but like I didn't really think it was gonna go all the way through. Like I was like, if he leave the Packers, he's going to the Raiders. But I didn't think it was gonna go all the way through for real. And then it actually went through. I was shocked.
And that's where we gotta go with D-Boy. Because D-Boy, you predicted it. You said he ain't gonna take the money, he's gone. He gonna go with his boy. So who's the best move in your opinion on the offseason so far?
That was the best move. The second best move was the Bengals picking up La'el Collins. Now that was huge, because in my opinion, that was the second reason why Cincinnati lost the Super Bowl. They couldn't keep Joe upright, and LA knew it. So they couldn't keep him upright in the second half, and LA knew it. Now going back to Devontae Adams really, really low-key was interested in coming to the Bears, only because of Luke Getsy. But, you know, Green Bay wasn't going to let that happen, because they wasn't going to have it where Devontae Adams, their former number 1, was cooking them twice a year. So they tagged him and thought he was, and gave, you know, Mr. Diva $153 million, and thought he was going to be cool with 28. I said, nah, that man resent him, Mr. D. He resent Mr. Diva for doing that, man. He gonna want out. And sure enough, as soon as they tagged him, I said they gonna want. I'm telling you, cuz I told you, I was like, that man mad. He not finna take that contract. He not finna sign that, bro. And then here's another thing. Phil, correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Diva still ain't signed that contract, right?
No, he has not.
Exactly. So Green Bay is cooked. And then you know, they fans talking about Julio Jones. Why would Julio go there? Julio just got dead dirty in Tennessee. Why would he go there? After seeing how he did Devontae Adams, why would he go there?
Because the GOAT trying to get him. He might go with the GOAT. Old Brady.
Okay, and that'll be smart.
Definitely be smart.
That'll be smart. You better go to Tampa Bay, because you go to, boy, you better look. Top 5 receivers that are free agents next year. Don't you go to Green Bay. Anyway, Devontae Adams, man, that man is about to ball out. Oh my God, that is gonna be nasty. And for much as I didn't care for that man. I am a huge Devontae Adams fan now because he finally saw how much of a snake Mr. Devon is, bro. Yeah, that man finna ball out. And then
I said the same thing.
that man
After I
about
saw
to
the trade go
ball
through,
out. That man about to ball out. So yeah, that's my take. The Raiders definitely made the best moves. You know, low key, I like what the Bears did too, but that's the NFC. We talking AFC. So yeah, the Raiders definitely by far so far had the best offseason, hands down.
All right. And Phil, do you agree with Neil and D-Boy? Or you got something else in mind that might be the best move?
I just want to say, first of all, I've never seen these two agree about something before, so that's a first.
me and
Second
D-Boy
of all,
always agree. Lil, do you know me and D-Boy be on like the same page almost about everything.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but
I don't think I
Except for
can agree
Clemson,
with
man. How
that.
you gonna take Clemson over LSU? Stop it.
second of
Come on,
all,
man. Come
what's
on, man.
more
Come on, man. It's all about them Tigers, dog. It's all about them
Yeah.
Tigers, dog.
Yeah, the Bayou Bengals, the Bayou Tigers.
It's all about them Clemson Tigers. You feel
All
me?
right, Phil. All right, go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, we
Go
already
ahead,
know it's about road tide, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
That's why Clemson
Ooh.
beat them every time they play them.
We ain't gonna talk about that. But it's Phil's turn. Let the man talk. All these shenanigans going on.
what's more important is that both of them are wrong. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Here we go.
Oh, here we
So
go.
Here we go.
they was just talking about a move that was pretty much a franchise changer. Let me ask y'all this: what's the most important position in football?
Outside of quarterback, left tackle.
Yeah, but we include quarterback. Quarterback is the most important position in football. Wouldn't somebody getting a a franchise changing quarterback, wouldn't that be considered the biggest offseason move?
Are we talking about Mr. Brady coming back? Or
I'm about to say, are we talking about the
No,
GOAT?
no,
You
we're
talking
not
about
talking about the
the
GOAT. Even though the GOAT does matter, like I'm not going to say that team doesn't matter now that he's back because they definitely do. But I'm talking about Deshaun Watson. Regardless, look, we know what the NFL gonna probably do something about, whatever's been going on with him. They're gonna probably suspend him or something like that.
that's not his fault.
True, but the reason why is because yes, the Browns are quote unquote taking a gamble. But if you look at the contract they gave him, I think that first year they only paying him $1 million.
Yeah.
So like if he get penalized for a whole season, like it's not gonna hurt his pockets like that. And then not only that, like I think the rest of his contract fully guaranteed or something like that, or he get
Yeah, it
a
is.
huge chunk of it guaranteed at signing.
All of it's guaranteed.
Yeah, and I think that's correct because whatever the NFL gonna do, it's only gonna be temporary. Deshaun Watson is gonna be back playing in the NFL at some point, and I believe once he does that, it is going to change a franchise that has been known as a quarterback wasteland, known for losing. Like life is gonna change for that whole franchise just by Deshaun Watson being there.
Okay.
To me, that's bigger than Devontae. And Devontae Adams going to the Raiders is huge. I think Deshaun Watson trumps that though.
I feel the biggest offseason move is, as much as I don't like him, but I respect the hell out of him. And that's Mr. Brady, the GOAT. Him coming back is one of the biggest moves to me so far because it's like he's come out of retirement, and you know how Jordan was when he came out of retirement. How many more rings did he go get?
3.
Yeah. And he looking at these moves like, okay, so people still feel some way about me. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show y'all with all these super teams that y'all building, I'm still going to win the Super Bowl. And he's going
Not with that
Mr. Stafford.
defense.
Oh, they gonna fix that. Trust me. They go with Brady coming back. Brady go fix that.
I'm about to say they done already started. They done already started picking up new safeties and everything. They finna get that defense right together for this new playoff run.
Don't you know Brady the GM now?
I gotta see it first. I gotta see them pieces stick.
And you know, I was with the Rams. We're going back, but with Brady coming back, it's a revenge game.
Revenge.
It was all that talk about people saying Matthew Stafford ended his career and why he came back.
Matthew Stafford gonna come back and do it again.
And
Matthew Stafford gonna get his ass. He gonna get put out the playoffs.
And Tom Brady's gonna have a Michael Jordan moment, and that's when I took it personal.
Last time I checked, don't the Rams still got Cooper Kupp? Don't they still got Aaron Donald? I ain't worried.
This has gonna be when Brady come back, all right? And he play the Rams. He gonna drop about 500 passing yards, about 16 no picks.
All in the L.
Don't let Julio come over. Julio coming over too.
All in the L.
All in the dub. All in the dub.
You gonna have Evans,
all in the dub.
Godwin, Julio. You know Grunt coming back.
We gotta see. First of all, we gotta see how Godwin look when he come back. Second of all, Gronk only good for 3 games in the season. Now, when you get them 3 games, it definitely depends.
It's gonna be that playoff run. They gonna sit Gronk.
It could very well be that. It could very well be that. But
they gonna sit Gronk. They gonna sit Gronk all the way until the playoffs.
All right. So Super Bowl predictions now, because you know it changes every day the way everything's been happening. Who's coming out the AFC? Who's coming out the NFC? Who's the Super Bowl players, contenders? D-Boy.
Super Bowl pick. I got the Bears and Browns. No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. We gonna edit that out.
Let me stop playing. Real talk. All right, seriously. No, seriously. I got the Bucks. And I'm still going. I got the Bucks and Chiefs. I got the Bucks and Chiefs, and this time, and like you said, cuz revenge tour 2023. Revenge tour 2023. I got the Bucks and Chiefs. I think it's gonna be more of a competitive. Nah, it's gonna be a blowout. I got Bucks and Chiefs this time. But this time, I got Brady putting up like 50 on them. I think the final score gonna be like 50-17.
That is a hell of a prediction.
Yeah, we know.
What
we
this
know
is mad at D-Boy? My bad. I'm sorry. What this is mad at D-Boy?
hey, that's tough. Hey, like Cuz said, he Michael Jordan right now. And that's when I took it personal.
Facts.
And that's when I took it personal. And this man is taking it personal. Like, you think that man wasn't pissed when Matthew Stafford came in there and beat him like that? You think he ain't mad? Oh man, look.
Hey, he had a talk. He had a talk in the mirror. Like, he looked at himself in the mirror, then he looked at his wife, then he looked at his kids. He's like, fuck them kids.
Exactly.
And his wife probably said, "You know what? I bet you Stafford wouldn't have a problem doing this. I bet Stafford wouldn't have a problem doing that." And he's like, "You know what? Fuck this family. I'm gone. You gonna get another ring. I got to get my house back in order." Yeah, what you feel about it?
My Super Bowl picks. First of all, D-Boy, why you picking the same pick everybody picking for the past 3 years, man? That old safe, conventional thinking pick. Bucks.
It ain't. Wait. Hold on.
Shots fired.
Real quick. That ain't no different than when people was picking the Cavs and the Warriors to make it to the finals every year in basketball for like 7 years straight, bro. It ain't
At
no
least
different.
It happened, though. At least it happened. That only happened 1 year.
That's when they
That's
had
because
your
this is
goat.
that's because this is football and you can't play multiple games.
Exactly. That's exactly why this is even worse. But anyway, my picks
Whatever.
are the Chargers. I'm definitely picking them to come out the AFC to the Super Bowl. And speaking of safe and conventional, I'm gonna pick the Rams to come back too. Because
The Rams.
I feel
LA
like
versus LA. All right.
I just feel like the Rams are still the best team in the NFC. Like, you know, the Packers definitely took a step back. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen with the 49ers, whether they're gonna start with Jimmy or they're gonna try with Trey Lance. I don't know.
You
Brady
know,
coming back.
Green Bay is undefeated when D. Adams is not playing, right?
Yeah, that's gonna change this year. But
Yeah, that's definitely gonna change this year.
but also that like I do believe the 49ers are the biggest threat to the Rams though. It's just that I don't know what they're gonna do with their quarterback for real. Tom Brady and the Bucks are definitely a threat. They still probably got a lot of moving pieces at this point though, so we don't know exactly what that team is gonna look like at the moment. But like everybody said, you can't count out Brady, but I'm gonna count him out. I'm gonna count him out. I'm gonna count him out with the man that beat him last. So I'm gonna stick with the Rams, and I'm gonna hopefully get this little LA Super Bowl. It was supposed to happen last year, but you know we saw what happened.
Yeah, where's the Super Bowl gonna be at again in Arizona?
Uh-huh.
All right. So, Neil, what's your predictions?
I got the Bills. As I said earlier, I got
Somebody with a brain on this panel.
I got the Bills. I got the Bills making it. And y'all wonder who else I got?
You better not say him. You better not say him.
Let the world know.
Who you think I'm gonna say, Phil?
Boy, if you say the Dallas Cowboys, I'm logging off.
I'm logging off. Don't he bet not. He bet not. You will be suspended off the show if you say the fucking Cowgirls.
Like I said,
we're gonna put a block on your account.
It's about having fun, right? It's about having fun, right? And it's about being bold. You feel me? And what's not a better way than to just
you're supposed to make sense.
Wait. What's not just a better way than to irritate the masses of the sports world and all the Stephen A's out there? It's gonna be the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
Oh my goodness.
Just to irritate the sports world. It's going just to irritate the masses. I'm not even a Cowboys fan like that. I'm a Dak Prescott and Zeke fan. But other than that,
somebody mute this man.
I'm trying to get him.
Why we gotta be subjected to this?
Just because I want to make the sports world. Just because I want to make the sports world so mad. Oh, I can't wait to see people's reactions after this. It's gonna be the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. You can book it, and I'm gonna put a ticket on it for Vegas too. I'm betting money on it.
Boy, this ain't 1995.
They ain't gonna beat my Eagles. What are you talking about?
They finna trade Jalen Hurts, so we don't even know what the Eagles finna be. They don't even want Jalen Hurts for real. They keep trying to get rid of him. So who knows what the Eagles finna be? Jalen Hurts finna mess around and be Justin Fields back up in Chicago in a minute with the way the Eagles going.
Hey, make the Eagles great again. Caw-caw! Fly Eagles fly, baby. Got time for this Dallas Cowgirl stuff. But a real pick, I'm going with Buffalo because that's the most sensible thing you probably done said all day. And I'm going to go with old Goat Brady, even though I hate seeing him in the Super Bowl. I'm tired. But he got something to prove, and he is the Michael Jordan of football.
That's when he took it personal.
Now,
if they get the Bills in the Super Bowl, you definitely giving Tom Brady another ring because he gonna smoke them boys.
Now, in all actuality, if y'all really want to know who I got going, it pretty much is the same pick that Marcus just said. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But that's not the game I'm putting money on in Vegas. You feel me? The game I'm putting money on is the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
How about we not?
Okay. How about we not talking? How about we not about them Cowboys?
You know what? I'm so surprised nobody said the Bengals is going back, especially with Al Collins being that.
It's tough. Like,
It's tough, man.
It's
But,
tough,
hey,
and nobody seen them get in there for real anyway. Joe
I'll say
Burrow did what he did in college and was Joe Shiesty on the field.
Hey, if it's anybody that's gangster enough to do it, it would be Joe Mafia, boy.
definitely.
Was it a fluke? So y'all saying it was a fluke?
No.
He
He
think it was
choked
a
into the Super
fluke.
Bowl?
I'm not saying it's a fluke, but also what I'm saying is that it's tough, and I don't see them getting back this year. It would be a fluke if they never got back. I don't see them getting back this year, but next year maybe
I don't think it's gonna be this year.
It's the NFL. It ain't the NBA. It's a different guy every year. Different team
exactly.
every year.
You feel me? The NBA. I'm sorry. The NFL is pretty much always like home. It's always like prom. You feel me? Every graduation class go to a new prom, and there's always a new prom queen. You feel me?
Yep.
That's pretty much what the NFL is. Every graduation class got their own. Each year is a new graduating class, and each year got their own new prom queen. You feel me?
All right.
Hey, real quick though, I know we been talking about the AFC West being crazy, but that AFC North kind of dangerous too, though. Like on the low,
The NFC North.
that AFC North kind of vicious. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The AFC
Hey,
North.
real talk. Hey, real talk. I'm gonna tell y'all who to watch. Mitchell Trubisky. That
Yes,
boy,
sir.
That boy gonna
Yes,
shock
sir.
a lot of people.
Money making Mitch. Yes,
That
sir.
boy gonna go to Pittsburgh and ball out.
Mike Thomas finna get him right together.
Coach.
Mike T finna get him together. Yes,
Get
sir.
him right
You
together.
know how I felt about Mitch. I felt like he's better if the parts around him are better. The parts around him in Pittsburgh are definitely better.
Right.
The defense, the
And
weapons,
he is
the
coming
coaching.
from Buffalo. With him, being behind Josh Allen, that bettered his game, I feel.
Yep. He got away from Matthew.
He got to watch somebody who does what he does, except on a superstar level. He got to watch somebody who plays like him, except on a superstar level. So maybe that'll rub off on him.
Yep.
I think he'll be really good for them.
Cause they play exactly alike, except Mitch arm not as strong as Josh Allen arm. If Mitch had a cannon like Josh Allen, we probably wouldn't be we probably wouldn't have had them same problems with Mitch. But
Don't
Mitch ain't got a
sleep on
cannon.
Mitch arm though.
Mitch got an arm. His accuracy was off.
But he got an arm. But see, I always felt like his accuracy was off because of Nagy. I never felt like Mitch was really like that bad of a because I always felt like his passes would be like they would be on throw. They would just have to be like kind of low, high, or something like.
You can't even describe it.
Right,
we did not see
because it was Matthew Nagy. Like when it comes to talking about that Bears team, I just get lost for words. Like every single part about that Bears team could have been so much better, but Matthew Nagy was just so horrible as a coach.
Yeah, you get off the clipboard, Nagy. He made the Bears great.
He definitely did not see the best version of Mr. Trubisky in Chicago.
Not at all.
For 1 year, when they went to the Super Bowl and double it.
That was a fluke.
That's
like saying Rex Grossman was the fluke going to the Super Bowl.
Rex Grossman could have got us back another year. What you mean?
Rex Grossman was a game manager. He didn't have to be a franchise quarterback.
Exactly. Rex Grossman could have messed around and got us back with that defense another year.
Look, I don't know how to delete you.
But this is my thing, though. We see it happen all the time. How many times? We've seen it happen like a couple times now. How many times a superstar defense taking terrible quarterbacks to the Super Bowl and pretty much got a win, or if not, took them back? Look at Peyton Manning last year when he won the bowl. Peyton Manning in his last year was awful. He had a wet noodle for an arm.
That's one of my favorite quarterbacks. You go back up off of
He couldn't move. He was like a cinder block standing in the pocket.
Boy, that man was horrible.
He was horrible.
One bad game.
The man went into the Super Bowl and didn't score a single point.
He was exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was deplorable.
That's like Tampa Bay that one year where they defense won the Super Bowl. Who they play?
Exactly.
The Raiders.
Exactly.
The Raiders.
Exactly. That Bears defense was so good they could have messed around and got back into the Super Bowl again.
They defense, they special teams was on point.
Exactly. I remember them years as a child.
So
that was when football was fun. Football ain't been fun for me in a long time.
Well, that's actually the end of our topics today. But I'd like to thank everybody on the panel today. Great show. Great everything that you guys brought today. You guys killed it. Follow us on Twitter. Can I get some sports with that? Press that like button. Subscribe. And you get more of us telling the truth. Just a couple of guys telling the truth about sports. You know, we say what people are scared to say. So, hey, hit that subscribe, like button, get back to it. Y'all have a wonderful day.